Low-key, I don't even have a name for this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking about going with Ashes, short for Ashburn. Like,
Ashes?
Yeah.
Ashburn? Okay.
Ashburn podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
decent?
dope.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
Alright.
That'd be dope.
Alright.
Shit, whatever fits, you know? Oh, bro.
All right. Welcome to the first episode of Ashes' podcast. I'm here with my first guest, Looney Duphflebagg. How you doing?
I'm decent. How you?
Chilling. So let's just get right into it. Can you give us a little introduction about yourself? Who are you? Where you from? Type shit.
All right. My name is Looney Duphflebagg. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the south and the west side of Chicago. Just been around, just trying to find my way in this life, you know. So
For sure.
Oh, bro.
So you're from Austin, right?
Yeah, I'm from both sides. Like Austin, like because of majority of my family on my mother's side, and I used to always be around there. So like just like Austin through like L Town through K Town and just everywhere. So and then but majority of my life is south too. So
Okay.
just a mixture of everything. So
For sure.
oh, bro.
So you grew up watching anime?
Yes, for sure.
What was your favorite anime growing up?
Favorite anime is Bleach for sure. Bleach for sure. Just because of like the aesthetic, you know, like it's to me it has a lot of like meaning and a lot of like callbacks to real life, you know. So
For sure.
just I don't know, I just very much resonate with it. So
I like vaguely remember you also watched Samurai Champloo too, right?
yes, for sure.
That's a good one. I actually haven't watched it in a while, so I don't remember much from it.
No, for sure. Like a lot of the old animes are really gems for real.
So, you know, with you watching it for so long, has it influenced your music at all? And like, how so?
I will say so, just because like I don't want to sound like a little cheesy, but like you know how like people they got the openings and the endings and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I used to really sing them, like not knowing the words.
Low-key,
like
me
just,
too.
bro. Like, and it kind of like helped me develop my voice and like vocals and shit, just because I was just weird like that. So,
Yeah.
And then like you know like certain concepts in anime and certain like messages that they try to distribute, like it just kind of like floats into your
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Like, one thing I really appreciated about Naruto growing up was the philosophy behind it.
Yes.
I think it was a good way to like, it's a very mature show for like a younger audience, which was cool, you know. The lessons on loyalty and shit
Yes.
really resonate with that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this might be a little like a completely different direction, but Austin is like surrounded by a Puerto Rican neighborhood, Mexican neighborhood, just like off the history of Chicago with redlining and shit. It's just black makes a difference over there. So do you have any like influences with the Latino side of Chicago, or like did you grow up around that?
I'd say like when I started going to different schools, like yeah. So like I was really majority around just my family, you know, like just you know like certain parts and shit like that. So it's just I mean I definitely noticed like a lot of you know of the Latino community, but I wasn't really in tune until I started going to different schools.
For sure, yeah.
So
I could talk about Chicago forever, bro.
no, for real, yeah.
I love it.
Sure.
So what are you listening to right now?
Like artist wise and everything.
Yeah.
I really listen to everything. Like my music selection is just everywhere. Like it don't matter if the language I understand it or not. Like it could be electronic dance music, it could be reggae dance hall, it could be it could be metal, it could be R&B, like everything.
Where did you listen to metal?
No, yes. I listen to everything. Like bro, like that's what really inspired me, like just because of like I never limited myself from music at all. So it's just you know.
For
and
sure.
then, I guess some of the artists like damn, I can't really name all of them. I mean, I can start by saying my favorite artist, my favorite rapper is 50 Cent for sure.
Really?
Yes, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I never let go, bro. So like just 50 Cent. Some of the bands I listen to right now, like I listen to Nothing's Carved in Stone. I listen to fucking what the fuck I'm listening to? Ooh, a new band called 2 Octavia.
Okay.
Oh, bro, like they asses hard, and they from Australia too. They be snapping.
Low key, Australian artists be decent as hell.
No, they do. Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
I had a Kid Laroi phase for a while.
Yeah, he be snapping. I ain't gonna lie, he be snapping. Oh, bro. But it's like I got so many different artists. It's just hard to name everything. So but I listen to my music choice is very versatile. So
for sure. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the best artists have always had a very a wide variety of music range. Like Juice WRLD was listening to Blink-182 and The Cure, you know, like just the most random and shit. And then like that was noticeable in his samples too. Damn. Like Lucid Dream was sampled off of
Sting, right?
Yeah. So,
bro, like, and you know, like I kind of grew up like my mama. She used to like sing a little bit. Like I used to always ask her, like growing up, I'm like, why don't you sing and shit like that? She said it was too late. I'm like, bro, like sitting in the backseat or in the crib or something, and I just hear her voice. Like I'm like, bro, like you know when you're a kid, like you kind of like a certain thing. Like sometimes you might get annoyed bad sometimes, but then you grow up and it's just like, bro, I really appreciated all of that. Like it's just, I don't know. And then now it's just like, I feel like I want to pick up the torch a little bit, you know?
For sure.
Just kind of carry on that. So.
Yeah, I mean, damn, what was it? $1 Million Worth of Game said it best. Don't disrespect your blessings, you know?
No, for sure.
If you got a beautiful voice, God gave you it, you know, you got to use it.
No, for real. For sure.
Yeah. So I was stalking your Instagram a little bit. You're a fan of Lucky?
Yeah. I like Lucky. Oh, bro. Like my homie put me onto him like around 2019. Okay. I was like, bro, who is this? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, and then shit, it just, you know, I'd say like he became one of those small inspirations too, you know? So,
okay.
Just because like my homie used to stay listening to him, so it's just like, yeah, for sure.
Is there anything from his style that you've adopted?
I don't know, like, I mean, he kind of has a like a little raspy voice in him type shit. So I kind of use mine a little, you know, a little bit, but not really like as far as like flows and shit like that. Nah, like I don't really. I try to adapt my own shit. Like I really wanna, like, everything is built off influence, but you can also mold it to your own and to where like it's like authentic and it differs from whatever they built from. You feel me? So it's just like, I don't want to like feel like I'm copying somebody. You feel me? But
I think there's a difference between like biting someone and then like interpreting it to your own self too.
For sure. Cause like, you know, think about it, like humanity was built off like influence. You feel me? You have to like it's certain things that you, when you see people do it, you want to build off of that. You feel me? You want like everything from I don't know, like from billions, maybe billions of years before us, thousands and shit like that. You never, like, everything is built from each other. We need each other, bro.
For sure. So like, how did okay, well, like growing up in Chicago, you know, we face like a lot of adversity sometimes. Do you feel like music helped you cope with those things, and how so?
No, definitely, indeed. I feel like like music definitely is some type of like remedy for a lot of people, you know, like, you know how like medicine is, like certain medicines and shit like that. Like I feel like psychologically music definitely helps and shit like that. Like music can, like, some people, it can stop people from doing certain shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just, music is just one of those like serene things that's probably necessary for the world, you know? Like,
so. I agree for sure. You know, I don't know, like I've heard from different accounts that like music saved people's lives type shit, and it's always really cool to see that. You know, personally, like family members that have always been like super hard, like man type shit, and then like they break down as soon as they hear like, I don't know, like a mariachi, and it's just so surreal to see like this guy who like is the hardest shell type of dude break down like that. It's nice to see that music can break down those barriers. So again, like digging into your Instagram, I saw that your bio had androgynous gangster on it for a while. You know, another part of Chicago is that like our culture can be very masculine, toxically masculine even. How is that like title received around your surroundings, and like did you have any pushback from that from your peers, or like, you know, can you talk on that?
I will say like it's like half and half. Like it's like it's not necessarily that certain people don't support it. It's just like some people just like when I do certain things, like certain things that might seem like a little off or just, you know, eccentric, you know, like they'll be like, oh well, that's just him, you feel me, he's him. Like he's his own person, like he not nobody else type shit, you know. So people be like, just be yourself, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like shit, can't nobody take that shit from you, you feel me? So like, and then like certain other people, they be like that kind of like, you know, like what I want to say, certain people that are in that realm of androgyny, you feel me, they support that fully, like, you know, they like, oh my gosh, like that's wrong, like, you feel me? So
I asked that just in case like we have listeners that, you know, also identify with that, so they're not afraid to like express that in themselves, you know. Because I think it's important to like, if you have like that platform to influence your audience in that way, so that beyond the music, you know, you're influencing your audience in a positive way as well. Exactly. I think, you know, at the end of the day, be yourself. Yeah, you're right. Like, no one can take that away from you.
Exactly, because you know, like when because I always used to have an odd like dressing style. You feel me? So like people really started calling me Prince when I was 16. Like when I was 16, like they just gave me that nickname and shit. So I'm like, you know, Prince was an androgynous figure himself. You feel me? Like he did what he wanted to do. So I kind of like, when people started calling me that, I kind of just like, I don't know, it gave me more like I guess
comfort.
Yeah, comfort points. Yeah, basically. So like just to do what I want. Yeah. So.
No, that's good. And like at the end of the day, he did that for a reason too, so have his audience feel more comfortable with that. So definitely, if you have that platform. I feel like you and I both listened to rap growing up. Like I started off with Kanye, which is like very different from like what I'm listening to now, you know. Because, you know, Chicago rap has influenced or evolved so much since, I don't know, since we were in like grammar school. I remember when Chief Keef first came out. I feel like we're both non-violent people, you know, choosing.
I try to be.
What do you say to like people that say that rap influences violent behaviors and tendencies?
I feel like it's no, because there's like certain things could like make people feel energetic to do certain things, you feel me? So like, you know, like you know, we got a whole drill genre, you feel me? So it's like people wanna, feel me, when they listen to certain songs, I wanna go, you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, like it's like wait, say the question one more time.
What do you say to people that say that rap influences violent tendencies?
Shit, like, oh yeah, like I was saying, like, you know, we got certain genres that make people want to do things, but I also want to say, don't let certain things just overly influence you feel me? Because like there's also consequences with everything, you feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? So like I'm walking proof shit. Like I got a lot of consequences that came with a lot of shit I did. So it's just you don't want to, like, you feel me, like go down a rabbit hole, you feel me? Like even though like, you know, the industry is pushing a lot of like kind of like malevolent shit, you feel me? Just don't allow that shit to take hold of you, bro. Like anything, like it doesn't even have to be music, just certain influences. It could be somebody make you mad or some shit like that. Don't crash out about that shit, you feel me? Because it's not worth it.
And like I've seen music, going back to like saving people, being used as a way of like, as their outlet for, you know, a lot of their anger sources as well. And just personally, I care a lot about that, you know, like how I was telling you earlier, how when I go down to the detention center and we're making music with them, it's like, yeah, the lyrics can be violent, but at the end of the day, like, okay, that's a bad example because but like at the end of the day, they're kids that are like trying to express themselves. And I forgot who said it. I think it was Ice Cube. I don't remember. But he said, if you want rappers to rap about flowers, put flowers in the hood. Like they're they're journalists at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And you know, it's not. It's just it is what it is, and it's a reflection of like the environment rather than like the other way around. I guess what I'm trying to say is that like rap is a result of the environment, and the environment isn't a result of rap. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like it's the same reason why like a lot of people that aren't really from there can't really talk about what they're talking about. It's like you feel me, like it's like, you know, it's singers that talk about shit, like as long as it sounds good, they could be talking about something that doesn't have substance. They could be singing about anything, and as long as it sounds good, you feel me, they can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not even been through shit. You feel me? They could have the most easy life in their life. You feel me? Like compared to everybody else, and because they make it sound good, whatever that happy tree friend shit is, you feel me? Like they can they like whatever it is, bro, they can make it pass, bro. Like, so it's just, and then like on the other side of the spectrum, you feel me, you got like people from our environments that just be like, it's because of what we going through that we can put that into a song and make it, you feel me? Like, so it's just, I don't know.
On that subject of like people talking about shit that they're not from, you know, like I hear a lot, and especially at school, people always commenting on how dangerous Chicago is and this and that, and it's like, yes, but there's so many worse places in the US. Like it just has, you know, the title of the murder capital, but it's not like by any means at all. And you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta know how to move one, but also like that's not the entirety of the city, you know. So I don't know, I just get like kind of disrespected when people are like, oh, like you're from Chicago, like how are you alive type shit. Like I definitely heard that shit. Or my favorite one, you're from Chicago, you know Chief Keef? I'm like, bro what?
Bro, they got it all twisted, bro. No, for real, bro.
Have you had that before?
Like not really. Like if I met people that wasn't from Chicago, they do ask like how is it, like, you feel me, like how you like, damn, like is it as dangerous as they say, you feel me? But like I be telling them like it is, but it's also beautiful parts of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not all bad. Like, you feel me? It depends on where you at. You feel me?
For sure. I like that. Yeah. Do you have a favorite part in the city that you like to go to?
Favorite part of the city? Honestly, not really. Like I just like it because I was born here. You know what I'm saying? But I prefer to be around family, you know? So it's just,
okay.
So it's fair. Like wherever my family is, that's where I have the most excitement. You feel me? So just because I'm around type of shit. But favorite parts, like as far as like, I'd say food. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of favorite parts I got just for food. You feel me? So, but other than that, like I don't really need too much, you know? Like I don't really go to like, I don't really do all the fun shit people be trying to do. You feel me? I just be enjoying like the most simple shit, you feel me? Even though like I don't know, like just the simple shit just make me happy, you feel me? Like family, food, and being able to get money and shit, you feel me? So
I think in that itself is that like a lot of other cities are really different from Chicago, just because like you're always surrounded by family, and especially like because 9 times out of 10 they'll live in your neighborhood, you know. So like there's no real, like, it's nice to go out of your neighborhood, and like I love to like, you know, visit like Pilsen or whatever, like go downtown and shit, but at the end of the day there's no real need to like leave your neighborhood, especially if like, I don't know, personally my neighbors are like my family, because I grew up with them since I was in 1st grade, you know, like they're gonna be like godfathers to my kids type shit.
Really?
Yeah. Fortunately some of them moved out already, which sucked, but like at the end of the day, you know, they are family. And so when I was in that time frame of like up until I was 18 years old, when everyone still lived on the block, there was no real need to like leave our area because like you have everyone. You got like decent ass restaurants around the corner too.
Right.
So, like
for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely know about the restaurants over there.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that shit good.
Yeah, and it's like everyone's always looking out for each other too.
Yeah, that's what it's all about too. Like is that like I feel like a lot of our people like I kind like we kind of scattered a little bit, and it's like I feel like we should have a little bit more congregation. You know? Like I feel like that's so much important, like so much more important than just I don't know. Like I get wanting to fend for yourself and fend for your own people. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's also like a lot of people like it'd be nice to you feel me like I don't know just be benevolent. I guess shit, shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So our high schools were in the same building.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
No, you knew how like strict Noble was, right?
Yeah. Cause I came from one.
Yeah.
Bro, so
it's terrible.
Brad, they going back to those rules too.
Really?
Yeah, they going back. Like how they let people have more leisure. Bro, they going right back.
No, so my high school's rules was that like we weren't allowed downtown from Monday through Thursday.
Wow.
And sometimes even Friday, just because like if you were a freshman. So
cause y'all like when y'all wearing the uniforms, y'all represent the school.
Exactly. Yeah. So like they told the surrounding schools to snitch on us if they seen us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just wanted to like point that out because like I know like we didn't really hang out in high school, so like there was a reason behind that. I was not allowed downtown at all. Yeah.
Damn.
So like there were times where I had to use the bathroom so badly because like I was not gonna I'm not gonna take a shit in that school. I did eventually.
It was bad. The bathrooms.
Probably rolling dice in there.
Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers be like smoking and shit, and then I'm trying to take a dump, and they're like, "Damn, who's taking a shit?" And then they like peep over the fucking door, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
No, for real.
So I wasn't trying to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
they kind of had that same shit with us too. Like, just, like it be shit going on. So
Yeah.
And the our school was wild. So yeah, they had too much shit going on.
Were you guys allowed downtown?
Yeah, like I mean, it was an alternative school, so it's like they can't really control us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a lot of people are already on the edge, so it's just like, bro, they ain't get no fuck. Bro, they ain't get no fuck.
Yeah.
So it's just. Yeah, we do it. We did whatever we wanted, shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry if like we didn't hang out in high school like that.
No, for real. I definitely. Whenever I seen you, I was trying to chop it up, bro. Like, yeah,
I appreciate that.
I always said hi, bro.
You had the Dragon Ball earrings, yeah.
Yeah, I still got them bitches
really?
too, bro. Yeah.
You should have worn them.
Yeah, true. If you seen my video, I was in there. I was wearing them bitches.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
Just touching a little bit on like my experience with Chicago public schools and like the high school that I went to as well. Oftentimes we would run out of lunch food.
Yes,
Did you guys ever go through that?
I don't think so.
No?
Cause it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. Like I mean,
it's good you didn't.
It's good. It's definitely good. So I think it was part of the CPS curriculum too. So it's like I think they had some type of like endorsement or something. But the owner of the school, he's a millionaire too. Like he's like in tune with like billionaires that live down that have like like conglomerates downtown and shit. So it's just like, bro, like he making sure like the faculty in the school, they was trying to do good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just we had too many like students that did not get no fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the alternative schools are really for people that it's almost like a second chance. Like you feel me? So it's just like I don't know, like but they was trying to do good though. Like they was definitely trying to do good. Like I fuck with the owner. Like he was one of those people that kind of went through like a lot of the students what they went through and shit like that.
Oh,
so he was
that's
trying
cool.
He was trying to connect. He was one of those people that turned himself around. Like that's one of them people. Like I felt like a lot of like our peers should have paid attention to, because he's really an example. You feel him? He's really a good example of what you could become, like if you do the right things, or if you play you'll play your cards right.
Yeah.
So, bro, so that's good. Bro.
Just off the top of my head, now thinking about it, were you in school when Polo G was there?
Yes, what's crazy, bro. I didn't figure that out. Like, like, okay, so I I ain't gonna say the N word, but I was gonna say like
you could say it. Like,
I can.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like bro, like when I'm walking through the school, every time I came in, like bro, I'm like I didn't really think much of any. Like I was just worried about myself, you feel me, and probably my homies and shit like that. Like just shit, I ain't care about nobody else. So anybody that I didn't know or I wasn't cool with, like I thought they was just a regular nigga.
Yeah.
So and then Polo G was probably one of them people I seen. I was just like, damn shit, I don't know this nigga. You feel me? So, but the fact that I seen like on the newsletter, he shouted out one of our teachers for like spoken word and shit like that. So I'm like, bro, like he really went to our school, bro. Yeah. And then like some of my homies that I'm still cool with from the school, they was telling me, yeah, he was there, bro. Like he used to be rapping all type of shit, bro. So I'm, bro.
You don't remember like passing by him or some shit in the hallways?
No, I don't recall, bro. I don't recall at all. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I probably had the mindset like, bro, this I don't know.
Yeah.
The regular people, you feel me? Just
no, I mean at the end of the day, I think that's important too. Just like go about your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Did they have a music program in there?
Yeah, they did have like certain equipment. Like I had a mentor. Like he was trying to like when I mentioned the interface earlier. Like he kind of taught me about that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to teach me like kind of how to make beats a little bit type shit. Even though I didn't really dive too deep in it, but I had like the gist of it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of knew like some of the technology, and they had like studio equipment, like basic studio equipment type shit. Like
that's
you
cool.
know just to learn. And then like the teacher I was talking about with Polo G, he shouted out a dude that kind of held like a spoken word class like after school and shit like that. So anytime you wanted to come around and just, you know what I'm saying, like speak your mind and shit. So I used to go. He was a really cool teacher. Like he still works there too. I just heard, bro. So
okay.
I might want to see him like one day type shit.
That's cool. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Just like I feel like that's so important, and especially like high school education, inner cities, is that like having that kind of music outlet. And I mean, you said it was spoken word, so like was rap a big part of that?
Yeah, like we had rappers and all types of shit.
Okay.
Like, you know, but he wasn't the only person that did it. Like I had another teacher that was teaching me the ropes about like you know, like studio equipment and shit like that. So, you know, like I think they had different aspects for like any type of endeavor that you want to go through.
That's cool.
You feel me? So
it's good to have the support.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Bro.
Building off of that, I forgot to ask this. Did the music program help with like students express themselves or like, yeah?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, like you know, like, you know, students was going through stuff, you know, so they kind of spoke their mind about certain things, like certain. I mean, it was students making music in the school, so like if they had the resources and shit like that, so
cool.
You know, so
yeah,
it definitely helped like people with what they was striving for, you know.
That's cool.
So yeah, like I mean, Polo G is a perfect example. Shit.
For real,
bro. It's like shit.
Are you a fan of his music?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Of course.
Big fan.
Yeah.
So I guess like present day, how has music improved your present day? Like you're making money now, you know, you're performing a lot.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, like what was like the main motivation for like you to pursue a music career, and like now that you're in there, like what's that like?
Well, you saying like what's my current motivation or like my past type of shit?
Whatever you want.
I guess just because like I've always been musically attuned, you know, so like I've always had that ear and kind of like been able to just form melodies since I was younger type shit, you know, especially like I said, like, you know, with my mama and shit like that rubbed off on me, you know, so just, yeah.
I do remember you making some like random ass songs in class and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like people used to be saying shit about it too. I was like, bro, yeah. Oh, bro.
That's cool. Yeah, and like, you know, like I said, you're making money off of this now. People have like a big stigma as like a rap career being kind of goofy or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, how can like you're a human attestment? I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Like for that, that like it is possible to make a career off of this, and it's like personally, I feel like it's a good outlet as opposed to like doing some other shit, you know, like between, I mean, I can't personally speak much on this, but like between living a street life or like being a rapper, like obviously like it is a safer route to like go about a music career. So like, yeah, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, like I feel like music, like it is like with a lot of things, music is a form of expression, you feel me? So it's like you can express yourself in so many different ways. It doesn't even just have to be music. Like you can aspire to be so much like in this life. Like we got so many different opportunities, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, but as far as like the street aspect, like it's just some people feel like that's the only way and shit like that, or they feel like that's one of their options that they could just take, and cause it's a fast life, you feel me? Like it's like I mean, I've been pretty proficient in that shit, you feel me? So it's like, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I love the hustle. Like I love that shit, but I also love music. You feel me? So I won't, like, sometimes like people have to like traverse. Yeah. Damn. But yeah, they gotta traverse from two different like lifestyles and shit like that. So it's like hard to maintain. Well, no, it's not always hard to maintain. Like if you good at what you do, you can maintain both of them. Yeah. But you know, like the other one just comes with more risk and shit like that, and you have, you know what I'm saying, like consequences, like I was saying. So shit. But right now I'm trying to focus more on the music, you know, like I'm trying to focus more, like, cause that's one of the things I really wanted. Like that's part of my like fulfillment objective. You know? So yeah, and like I could tell that you get like a sense of like you said, fulfillment. There's a better word for it. Like you feel good about it. That's like a very bad way of expressing it. What's it called? Yeah. So do you have any like advice for kids listening that aspire to have like a career in rap? I would say it's like, I feel like you won't know if you won't try. You know, it's all about experimentation. I like that. Yeah, you won't know. So like if you feel like you've got something, like, then continue to hone that and maintain whatever you got type shit, and improve yourself every time, because like if you can develop, like a lot of people, they might not start off at the strongest artist, but they can develop themselves into something that's tasteful, you feel me? So it's like a lot of things just take practice, bro. Like it takes practice. Like that's even like even on the street aspect, like it, like you have to learn. You learn every time. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from everything. You have to be attentive. Like that's one thing about our schools. They was teaching us attention to detail. Yeah. Oh, bro. So it's like, oh, bro. So shit, I ain't gonna lie. You have to improve. That's what life is about too. Like that's one thing. Is life is about improving and like seeing what you'll become type of shit. For sure. Bro. So like practicing over time with rapping, what's something that you noticed that like you improved on, or so like giving pointers for like you know, someone who is aspiring to rap, that like things that they should notice that they're improving on as well, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I feel like it could, like, some things can come naturally too, like or some things can be studied, like what I was saying, like about spoken word and shit. They teach you about, like, especially in poetry, they teach you about like terms like stanzas and shit like that, and iambic pentameter and shit, like all types of shit. You can learn that type of shit, but you can also naturally have it on that side too. Like you can naturally just not even know the terminology and still be just like a pretty like efficient artist, you feel me? So it's just, I feel like like improving and shit like that. I don't know, like it all takes time. So it definitely takes time. Is it like flows that get better too, or like finding? I think that's actually important, is like finding yourself as an artist by like trying new shit out, and then that's what happens with practice, you know? Yeah, experimentation, like, you feel me? Like it's just, you never know what you can find. You like, you never know what until you try. So and like the fact that I'm like going full throttle with it now is a testament of it, because like I said, I lacked the belief in myself for a long time, but I did have something. I did have, you know what I'm saying, like something to me. Like people used to tell me that shit all the time. Like I literally have old poetry books, bro. Like for real. Like I was trying to be like a poet. Like I mean, I feel like music is poetry in general. Like
for sure.
it's poetry is the progenitor of that shit. So, but music is one of those like descendants. You feel me? Like especially in our generation, our type of music. You know, so like I still have old books where I used to be writing and all type of shit. Like, so it's just like you gotta just keep seeing like the progression in that shit. Like I think every time you improve should like bolster your confidence. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, like and then also like it's about experience too. Like I feel like the shit that you experience can make you better too. Like it's like, or it could drive you to like just it can improve, like because you have more to express. You know what I'm saying?
So music experience outside of music.
Yeah, like it doesn't even have to be like certain shit that we go through. Like there's people that live pretty like well off lives, but they can still experience certain things like psychologically and everything, and they can dive more deeply into it and create something beautiful out of it. You know what I'm saying? So like but as far as rap though, like, you know, like a lot of raps are coming from experiences. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
like I said, it's journalism at the end of the day. It's like real life experiences,
and then you put it in a form of like, I don't know, shit. Like I'm a big fan of poetry, so it's just, you know.
Yeah.
I consider myself a poet above like a musician and an artist. Like type shit. I So.
Were you in Louder Than a Bomb, the poetry club?
What that is?
It's like it was like an after school program for poetry that was like not like literally like in school. I don't know if they probably did have like some after schools, but it was like you would meet at a place and it was like a poetry event type shit. No, you should look into that. It's cool. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's only for high schoolers, but I'm sure there are other ways to get involved. You know. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, bro, like I think I might have heard about it like when I was younger, maybe. I don't know, but I definitely look into it for sure. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions that I got. Endeavors is out. Listen to catch it on, what is it, on all streaming services?
Yeah, all streaming services. All my music, all the music I've dropped right now is on streaming, every platform. But my video on YouTube, go check that out, bro.
We'll link it below.
So.
You got any final words for the audience?
Well, y'all don't know, but we've been friends since we were child. So you feel me? So like, I feel happy to see my homie, bro.
Damn, I think that one turned off.
Damn,
battery died.
Well,
that's tough. Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off. Hold up, we can turn this one around. Ooh. Got it. That's funny as hell. Is it on you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But
finish what you say.
Yeah, like this one of my childhood friends and shit like that, you know. So I'm very much happy to reunite with him. You feel me? Like, so yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, for sure.
We wish you the best. Looney Duphflebagg.
Thank you. Go check that out, bro. Please.